Let's focus on the student books and answer keys for the KI Cycle 1 math program. The student books have a straightforward approach. Essential knowledge is built slowly in each section of the LES. Concepts are grouped in a progression of learning that will lead to application questions, which evaluate students' mathematical reasoning, or Competency 2. To introduce each concept or operation, short explanations and examples are given. Then there are a number of practice exercises, which increase in difficulty gradually. Competency 2 uses mathematical reasoning, is worth 50% of a student's overall mark. You'll find application problems to evaluate this competency at the end of each section of every LES. You'll have a number of problems available to choose from over the course of each LES booklet. Use your own discretion regarding how many of the problems you use to determine the evaluation of this competency. Each application problem is presented as follows. First, the problem is presented. You may want to read the problem together with your students. Some tools are provided to assist students in building the process of reasoning mathematically. The What I Know section encourages students to summarize the information provided from the problem. The What I Need to Find Out section assists students to list what is being asked of them. Think About triggers students to determine what mathematical tools, operations, or knowledge they can employ to solve the problem. The work page is designed with a graphic grid so students can do any operations or make tables, graphs, or other illustrations. The answer key for each LES provides step-by-step solutions for each application problem. An evaluation grid with rubric for each application problem is available in the teacher guide, and it can be copied from the guide or printed directly from the PDF on the DB server to mark each individual student. Competency 1 solves a situational problem is weighted at 30% of a student's overall mark. The situational problem is provided at the end of each LES booklet, with the exception of the first LES in Arctic Hare, Shopping at the Co-op. This allows 1.0 students a chance to adjust to the competency program. The setup for the situational problem is much the same as for an application problem. First, the situation is presented. A list of steps to follow may be given to help students organize this complex task. More space is provided for the What I Know and What I Need to Find Out sections. Several graphic work pages are supplied to give students all the space they need for their work. Step-by-step solutions are detailed in the answer key. Any tables or other items needed are provided. All first cycle students will find a situational problem a daunting task, especially the younger 1.0 group. You'll need to guide them carefully through the project. Allow a week of classes to complete a situational problem. The best approach is to treat it like a hockey team in a tournament, with you as the coach and the students as players. You'll direct students and lead them through the problem, dividing the processes over the week. Students can perform most of the operations, and they'll learn through observation of your reasoning and analysis. Finally, at the end of the problem, there's a checklist for students to verify what needed to be done and a short self-evaluation. Once again, an individual marking grid and a class observation grid for the situational problem can be found in the teacher guide. The weighting for essential knowledge evaluation is worth 20% of a student's overall mark. You can use any of the exercises in the book. Or the reproducible worksheets, or any other materials, activities, quizzes, homework, etc. at your discretion.